Guitar Dudes and Dudettes, thanks for checking out the video. Today we're taking a look at my Edwards LPC, which is code for Les Paul Custom. Obviously, that's the look they're going for. These guitars are made in the ESP factory in Japan, only for the Japanese market. Supposedly, they're the closest you can get to an actual Gibson Custom for about a sixth of the money. Full-on specs, we'll check all those out. These are in-house pickups through the Edwards. They're called the Edwards EH1s. They're kind of, I think, more like a JB. Seymour Duncan JB is kind of what they're going for. But all the specs on here, basically it has every single thing that you would find on a Gibson Les Paul Custom except for nibs on the fretboard, which, you know, may actually be a good thing if I ever need to have a fret job done on it. So we'll go through this guitar. I'll give you some sound checks. I'll show you all the specs, give you some close-up looks at this thing. This is a 2013. Yes, 2013. So it's already got a little age on it, but really good condition. It got a super swinging deal on it, about half price of what they come out new. So we'll talk about the journey of buying a guitar from Japan and actually how painless that turned out to be. And then I'll give you some closer up looks and some sound tones here on this cool guitar that I just got, which I'm really loving. So how did this whole Edwards guitar journey get started in the first place? Well, what really happened is about 5 months ago, I saw a video on Augafish's channel about the James Hetfield Edwards Les Paul that he searched the world over and finally found after about a decade of trying. And I was impressed by what he had to say about the guitar in that video, and that got me kind of looking at the brand a little bit. And once I started doing that, I noticed, hey, they make all these cool Les Paul custom models on top of standards and other types of finishes that you can get. So I started looking around for what I could afford. I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and I was a little bit leery about buying a guitar from Japan, but I ran across this one here. Finally decided to go ahead and shoot an offer to the guy. We negotiated a price. I ended up getting it for $595 shipped, and of course now with reverb I had to pay state taxes where I live, so that came out to about $638. But you know, what really impressed me with the guitar was some of the build quality. So it's a all mahogany guitar with a maple neck, ebony fretboard. This one weighs in about 9 pounds. Didn't come with a case, but was advertised as having the original EH1 pickups, which I believe are kind of based off Seymour Duncan 59 and a JB in the bridge, I believe. He advertised the guitar as in 90% condition. And I would say, other than a little bit of fret damage where it looked like the frets might have been pressed down against by the strings at some point when it was cased up or during shipping, which isn't affecting the playability, I would say that he was pretty accurate. So I was pretty happy with the whole process. Didn't have to pay any customs charges. I found out that if you buy something that's $800 or less from Japan, there's no additional customs fees when it gets here. So, and I literally got the guitar in 3 days, which I've had guitars that shipped from California that didn't get here that fast. So I was impressed. Here's a little tour of the top of the guitar. Of course, all the hardware on this guitar is Goto branded. Here's a look at the tailpiece. Gold hardware. It's pretty chunky, actually. Nice piece of metal. You can see the 7-ply binding all along the top. Of course, you get the witch hat knobs. Even the tip of the switch is metal. Now here's a good look at the Ebony fretboard and the inlays. Contrast is kind of off for you to really see the mother of pearl inlays. Good look at the headstock. 5-ply binding on the headstock. Nice inlay. And here's a look at the pickups, and inside the pickup cavity, pickups aren't marked. Supposedly they're ESP Shop pickups. And you can see the long tenon, which is a nice feature. Now we take a look inside the control cavity here. 500K pots. Nothing out of the ordinary in there. Everything works fine. No problems with any of the electronics. Same with the switch. Works fine. Well, there it is, Guitar Dudes and Dudettes, my Edwards LP-C. Really enjoying the guitar. Truth be told, I probably wouldn't buy this guitar brand new for the $1,230 or whatever it would cost you to get one from Japan shipped here to the United States. But for the money I paid, Epiphone money basically, definitely worth the investment for a fun guitar to have. If I was going to pick any deficiencies, it would probably be the pickups. Probably going to swap these out at some point if I decide to keep it. But a lot of nice features, really nice ebony board, good fretwork, nice binding all the way around, good electronics, good hardware. Would I say this is the equivalent to my Gibson Les Pauls? No, I would not. I would say this is still in the minor leagues, AAA maybe. Quite haven't made it to the big leagues yet, but for the money, pretty dang close, because this is nowhere near Gibson Les Paul custom money, even you know, at their brand new price. So cool guitar, having a lot of fun with it. Hope you guys enjoyed the review and the look at the guitar. And as always, I appreciate you tuning in, and rock on.